Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd.
Introducing first, Claressa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the two-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a three-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world, simply the best, Katie Taylor.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
A 3-weight division world champion and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields.
And a wise move there to clinch. She just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You can't do that too often or the referee is going to take a point.
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
She's throwing that left hook perfectly. A perfect counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. She just misses with that big right hand. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shields. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. That left hook missed. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? She got out of the way of that right hook. Some nice exchanges from both women in this. Smart move there to buy some time. There's a counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You don't want to trade shots. Trying to answer back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without it.
There's the bell for round 3. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Nice counter punch. So close with that uppercut. Good one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent. Right punch. Nice job by her to block that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shields. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't.
Here we go to the 4th round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Smart move there to buy some time. Just missing with the right uppercut. So much firepower here. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed. Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they...
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Time for the 5th round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Great counter right-handed. Swing and a miss with that hook. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The perfect counter lands. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. It may not be pretty, but sometimes very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a wise move there to clinch.
That's a hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Talk about Shields. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 6. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Nice counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not.
At some point, the referee's going to have no option. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. How is this fight still continuing? Left scores. A wise veteran move there to clinch. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Still swinging with nothing left.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That uppercut doesn't land. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Left punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope...
There's the bell to start round 7. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Disaster averted, it seemed. Can she finish the job? They've avoided catastrophe there. What a massive upset this would be. Looks like they're out of trouble. Which one of these athletes is going to... Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent. Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Can she finish the job?
Oh, I heard that, never but I saw it.
Talk about Shields. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance.
There's the bell to start round 8. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you? Just misses with that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
You cannot ever, ever compare anything to this. These guys really mean it. These guys must hate each other the way they're fighting.
Oh, what a punch! You gotta watch out for that uppercut. We're not seeing a lot of defense. They exchange punches. Just misses with that uppercut. Upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. And we enter the night. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lands with the right counter. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? Oh no, Katie Taylor hurts. They've avoided catastrophe there. This is some of the best action I've seen in any... Defense failed them. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. She was in big trouble there, but navigated out of it well.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Fantastic punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Counter punching. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. They're both going for the KO. It's so up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurts.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Let's talk about Shields. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep it...
This is the 10th. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter. Punch, counter, and that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. And right back into the fray. Counter right. Can't find a home for that jab. Do you believe this? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. And we may see an early stoppage, and she goes down. It's not looking good for her right now. This replay proves it. The body shot did her in.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. And this final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. That left counter was perfectly timed. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.